Hello, you awesome people. Welcome once again to my channel Ticket to Canada. Today again I'll be evaluating an essay of one of my subscriber. And if you want your essay to be evaluated, feel free to drop your writing in the comment section of this video and I'll certainly be getting back to you. Before starting this video, I'll just request you all to please subscribe to my channel, like this video. And without any further ado, let's jump to the essay. So the question prompt here states that everyone should adopt a vegetarian diet because eating meat can cause serious health problem. Do you agree or disagree? Now, before starting the evaluation, I'll just like to point out one thing which most of the people in the YouTube and other videos of writing evaluation say so, but most of us don't follow, is that please read the question prompt very carefully. It's very important that you should read the question prompt at least 3 times. I'll tell you why. Now if we jump to the introduction part, here it's written that all of us can avoid health risk by increasing intake of vegan meal instead of non-vegan meal. Now here in the first line only there are 3 errors. First error is increasing. In the question prompt is not asking about increasing. It's saying that you should adopt, means you should completely stop eating non-veg or stop eating meat. Okay. The second blunder over here is that it's kind of, I believe it's a innocent mistake. I can say that the writer of this essay thinks that vegan is vegetarian. So I'll just like to point out that no, vegan is not necessarily vegetarian. Vegan is a person who means stopped eating non-veg as well as all the animal products, means dairy products, you can say. So the person who is not eating non-veg as well as dairy product is called a vegan. Okay, so just make sure this is a very big error which you have made in the first line of the essay only. Okay, now moving on. This essay agrees that having veggies daily can reduce health complication. Okay, this is very nice thing to do in an essay, that you should clearly state that which side you favoring. Okay, means the examiner, but just by reading this line only, examiner understand that yeah, you'll be supporting this vegetarian diet. Okay, now firstly this essay will discuss on the health issues of having meat daily. Secondly, the benefit of having fruits and vegetable every day. Now here I'll request you that you should save these kind of cohesions for your main body paragraph, like firstly, secondly. You should not write these words in your introduction. Instead of this, you should just start it that this essay will discuss on the health issues of having meat daily as well as the benefits of having fruits and vegetable every day. That's it. That will be a wholesome introduction. You not necessarily, you should not write firstly, secondly in this line. Okay, now moving on to the main body paragraph 1. In the developed countries, we observe people consuming poultry and egg is almost all their meals and are prone to life-threatening diseases such as cardiac arrest, immunity diseases, and different type of cancer. Now here if you see, this is a very beautiful word which we have used, but there's a bit of mistake that you should be using hyphen in life threatening. Life threatening always comes together with a hyphen. If you're using this word, certainly it will put a mark in front of examiner's eyes, and you'll certainly be getting an additional band for these type of word like health hazard, life threatening situations. Okay, so again, where were we? Yeah, just a moment. Yeah, one reason could be that the animal are grown in controlled condition and medications which if affects human adversely. Okay, now okay, yeah, in fact a survey conducted in 2019 on the top 3 countries of the world revealed that 90% are non-vegan and most of them show symptoms that fall into the above listed diseases. Now this is a big blunder which a person should make. What survey? We don't know any survey, neither does the examiner Okay, so you should never give such kind of example that in fact a survey conducted in 2019. No, 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 no. This is a big no, no. Instead of this, you should be writing something like that. For instance, if a person is consuming meat on a daily basis, he's more prone or susceptible to having diseases like cancer or life-threatening disease. You should must be using this word here. Okay. Now moving on to the main body paragraph 2. We all know that vegetable, fruits and dairy products contain a lot of vitamins and minerals. No, this is another big mistake. That's why I highlighted this we all know separately, that we don't know, neither does the examiner. Whenever you are writing an IELTS essay, always keep one thing in mind, that no one knows anything about the topic. You are supposed to give them each and every detail of what that thing is. You have to tell them. So instead of we all know, no, you just start your sentence that vegetables, fruit, and dairy products contain a lot of vitamins and minerals which are essential to nourish the body. Okay, this would be a nice line. Then nowadays doctors are also recommending their patient to go meatless to curb the major problem like obesity, which is one of the most common issues in the world irrespective of the age. No, this is again means this line has no role in this topic. Instead of this, you should be written that in comparison to, means you have given a very beautiful line that vegetable and fruit contains vitamins and essential minerals. The income now you have to means start with like in comparison to meat, which contains excess of fat, you can say, or saturated fat. Saturated fats is a very good word which you should use. Okay, which result in obesity. This will be a very good line, and your this second main body paragraph will be very cohesive as well. Okay, now there's yeah, and again the world irrespective of age. In fact, this can be taken as an example to learn how switching to vegan. No, this again is wrong. Now after you have written that in comparison to meat, then you can write that, for example, if a person is consuming uh, say chicken daily or non-vegetarian diet, have a non-vegetarian diet, he is more prone to get excess fat, or he is kind of say, what should I say, uh, 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 consuming more fat compared to if he is using a vegetarian diet. Now in this way you have completely proved your this topic sentence. So this will be a very good and cohesive main body paragraph. Okay, now moving on to the conclusion. In conclusion, to maintain a proper health, it is always better to adopt the vegetarian diet, as meat can lead to complicated health problems. It's a normal conclusion, I must say. It's instead of conclusion, actually it's a result of whatever you said in your main body paragraph 1 and 2. The conclusion would be more like that, you should be writing that in conclusion, vegetarian diet is full of essential nutrients which will be very beneficial for a human body compared to meat, which has lot of saturated fats, or which has lot of bad fat which can lead to a chronic diseases. This will be a good conclusion, because in this, if you are writing in this way, then you are kind of giving a zest of whatever you written in main body paragraph 1 and 2. Now I like to point out some things over here, like if you can see that I have highlighted in fact in blue. First thing, that in fact is not necessary as such to write in these two places, but still if you are writing, you should never repeat it. If you have written in fact in one place, you should be writing for instance or to exemplify these type of word in other ways. You should never repeat your words. Same is the case over here. Here you have written adopt the vegetarian diet. You have just copied the same word from your question prompt. Adopt the vegetarian diet, which is a very big no-no. You should never use a single word from your question prompt until unless there is not any other option as such of or means any other paraphrasing options is there. You should always paraphrase the words. But still, I like to say that this main body paragraph one, you have very beautifully written it, like very beautifully you have said, pick the topic sentence that with this consumption of non-vegetarian diet has a lot of life-threatening chances. Then one reason could be, this is a very good line, one reason could be that animals are grown in control. Yeah, certainly it's very good. So overall, I must say that for vocabulary, if I'll say that this life threatening word is would be with hyphen, you'll certainly be getting additional, but still I'll say that for vocabulary you'll be getting a 6 band. For coherence and cohesion, main body paragraph 1 is really very cohesive. However, main body paragraph 2 is not that much, it's not cohesive at all actually. So for coherence and cohesion we'll be getting, I believe, 5 or 5.5. For you can say task response, I'll say I'll be getting another 5, because here you made a big blunder. You misunderstood the question. Instead of increasing, you should have written shifting to vegetarian diet. So for I believe, say task response, you'll get another 5.5. And for grammatical range, I'll say there are a lot of article errors. Like you have written the developed country instead of the developed, you should have written only developed. Then effect. Then lot, always remember, lot support is always most of the time is supported by a. Okay, so I suggest that you should focus a bit on your grammatical part, because it will dragging you behind to get an additional band. But overall it would be, I believe, say a 6 band or 6.5 band essay. And if you have any queries regarding this evaluation, feel free to just post your query in the comment box of section, and I'll certainly be getting back to you. And for all the viewers, I'll be really glad to evaluate your essay. Please drop your writing in the comment box, and I'll certainly be getting back to you. Thank you.